as well. Perfect. Excellent. We are leveraging technology, guys. We are in the highly technological space right now and leveraging technology. And we're going to get into the conversation, but we must go live on Facebook and YouTube. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, check it out. We're about to be live. All right. We should be. Give me 1 second. Hold up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are officially live. Hello, everybody. We are so excited to be here with you guys for Industry Week this week. It is going to be absolutely just an amazing experience for each and every one of you, whether you're on the front end and you're watching us live on social media platforms like Facebook and YouTube, or whether you're on the back end and you're experiencing this at Yes to Success, our platform that we have here inside of Rich University. We are so excited that you made it, and we want you to be very engaged tonight with this conversation that is a really sexy conversation to me, which is beauty in banking. It is a beauty in banking type of a conversation. I'm going to mute out just so I can find out where the background sound is coming from so we can keep the lines nice and clear until we're ready. Drop your city, states, countries, continents in right now so that we can know who's on with us right now. Drop in your city, states, country, continents, whether you're on the front end or the back end. We want to know what cities are connecting with us tonight. We're super excited once again that you made it to our Industry Week this week with Rich University. Okay, we see you Dallas, Texas. We see you Atlanta. We see you Omaha, Nebraska, Cleveland, Ohio. We see you Ohio is representing tonight. Okay, Ohio, we see you, Ohio. Yes, New Orleans is in the house. That's my home city. Let's go, Dallas, representing West Palm Beach. Okay, we see you, Ohio. New York, we see you. It's no wonder Giovanna is in Ohio right now. She got everybody on, okay? Florida's in the house. Atlanta is in the house. Welcome, everybody. Drop your cities in the chat. Virginia, we see you. New York, Albany, we see you. New Orleans is representing on Facebook as well. Ohio is strong in the house tonight. Look at Los Angeles. Let's go. I am heavily multitasking right now, but I'm excited because we could not leave anybody out of this information. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, we see you as well. But this is the kickoff of our Industry Week, where we believe that it was extremely important to expose specific industries to what it is that we do by getting people that's in these industries to connect and talk with you guys. And so I'm super duper excited for each and every person that made it here tonight with us. I am excited to provide this information to you. My name is Dr. China Bethley. I'm here in the beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. And over the next few moments, I'm going to be introducing my co-hosts today to you guys so that they can share a little bit of their background. Now, if you know anybody in the beauty industry, whether it's beauty, whether it's barbering, whether it is esthetician, maybe they're a makeup artist, maybe they're a lash technician, you want to get them on right now, because we're going to be talking about beauty and we're going to be talking about banking.
Slow motion and really explain things in a way that it makes sense.
Help me with, yes, there's an option too. If you can give them the option to not unmute. Let me bam. I think I did it. Perfect. All right. So awesome. Somebody's listening to sounds like Curtis Cobain on the back end, but I get it. Get your coins. That's what we're here to talk about. Get that bag. Okay. I know that voice. But anyway, so with that being said, we're going to be talking about beauty in banking. Type that in the chat really quick to make sure that you guys are engaged throughout the conversation. What are we talking about? Beauty in banking. We want professionals that are in the beauty industry, the barbering industry. It can be body contouring industry, to understand how this world is really coming together because we're really at the beginning of a brand new financial era. And we want to make sure that you can continue to be leading in your particular industries, right? We want to make sure that you're in a position maybe to accept Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies. We want to make sure that you're in a position to understand maybe you need to shift the way that you're traditionally banking with your money. Maybe you have other financial options that are available that would allow you to set yourself above the other people in the competitors, because you offer something different, not just in your service, but how you can actually get paid inside of the industry. And so we're going to have a conversation about how cryptocurrency is really changing the game. I'm going to provide some details to you, but before we get into all of that stuff, to give you guys some time once again to share this out. If you guys are not doing a watch party on Facebook, you should be. If you have not tagged your favorite beauty community groups on Facebook, you should tag them on Facebook right now. And let's get into this conversation. But I want to introduce our co-hosts that are here with us tonight that I'm super duper excited about, so that you can hear from the co-host on tonight. So the first person that I see is Miss Anjay Monet. Guys, this is my daughter, my firstborn. I call her my A1 from day one. So come on in, Anjay Monet. Tell a little bit about your background in the beauty industry. What are you currently doing in beauty? And maybe one tip of why you feel like crypto is important for where we are right now in beauty and everything.
Hi, Mom, and hi, everyone. I just want to get our plug in on so much today. So thank you guys so much for being here. And like she said, my name is Anjay Monet. I'm a hairstylist at Atlanta, Georgia. I have my own salon, and I basically do wigs and frontals and faux locks and things of that nature. And I absolutely love doing hair. What I can say in my very beginning, with me starting off, investing into cryptocurrencies have literally got me into this position. I'm so thankful for it because I just turned 21. You know, I'm a little grown now, but I just turned 21 in August. But when I first got my salon suite, I was 19 years old. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's definitely was a big jump for me as my first step into the industry, but I was able to do it with just the knowledge and the ability of just being in this space. And I'm saying that to say my age, to say that you can be any age, you can have any dream, and very much so still have it Forex funded, cryptocurrency funded, like anything that you want can be done in this space because it doesn't take much time. Especially in the beginning when I first started doing hair, in between doing my clients, like I was like, 1 second, guys, got a little buzz on my phone. Let me just type a few numbers in, just because I'm literally making money while making money. And why would I not do that? Honestly, I still have my rent and my bills, and I have to supply for my inventory because I do sell really great extensions in Atlanta if you want any, just to let you guys know. But I do sell amazing extensions out here. Whatever I'm doing, I still have more money, although I'm still making money to invest into my business so that it's more. So it's super beneficial. It's literally on your phone. It doesn't take much time. And literally just yesterday, I was talking to my mom about things because I'm like, you know, Mom, as a stylist, and I'm sure that anyone who's a stylist, lash technician, nail technician, whatever you do, we have those seasons where life is really, really good for business, and then sometimes it's not. So in those down seasons, because it's just real, in those down seasons, I literally can lean and feel comfortably relaxed on my cryptocurrencies and my investments. And she was telling me how she set up my grandmother's everything yesterday. She didn't say it took one. I was so proud. I was like, okay, like I gotta get myself together even more so because I have been focusing with hair. I have to get back involved even more so with my investments, because truthfully, when you're going through those seasons, this is what picks up the slack. And honestly, it allows you to put yourself in better predicaments because there are high highs and high lows. So I feel like I'm so blessed and so thankful to just be connected with this group, with this amazing, so much education here and there. And like I said, it's just from your phone. So there's really no excuse. I mean, if you can pick up your phone to text back in the middle of a style, you can definitely insert some numbers. You can definitely invest and just stay on to it, because honestly, it just pushes you so much farther. You don't have to work half as hard when your money is working for you. So I definitely think you guys should all get invested into this. This is absolutely amazing. And like I said, I'm in Atlanta. So if you guys, are in the Atlanta area and y'all want to be slayed anyway, come on Jay. And also make sure you have your investments too.
I love that. That was so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing and the transparency of really being relatable, because I don't care what business you're in as an entrepreneur, there are seasons where it's just absolutely booming through the roof. And then there's times where, okay, business is not coming in as much. And where things are in the economy, there's some people who were your regular clients that may be affected right now, what's going on with money that may not be able to show up. And so that really does help. So thank you, Anjay, for being such a young boss, millionaire in the making. While you making money, your money making money for you. That was the part for me, okay? So thank you so much for sharing. And absolutely, y'all, for real, her extensions are off the doggone chain. And here's what I will say. When you are a part of a network, no matter what business you have, your business really does benefit off of being connected. So many people in Rich University have gotten hair from her. And for real, her hair is no joke. Okay, she slayed my ponytail too, by the way, guys. Don't play with me. You know, my edges and stuff. No, yes, okay. So anyway, we're gonna bring it over to Miss Pretty Rich. Her name is not Miss Pretty Rich for nothing, guys. I gotta give a little bit of a backstory here because my entry into the beauty industry, yes, I did hair for 11 years. I started off doing hair when I was in junior high school. I opened up my first beauty salon on Xavier University's campus in New Orleans, Louisiana, which was absolutely amazing. A 4,200 square foot, 2-story, beautiful establishment that was all taken away by Hurricane Katrina, okay? And so when I first got my start in beauty, it was because this woman here was my hairstylist, and she would do these beautiful deep waves. She had a pop-in shop in New Orleans, Louisiana, in the East, where y'all at 504. Y'all better tag somebody. I don't care if the Saints playing tonight. Tell them come get that Saints type of money, okay? Come on and hop on this session. And she would do my deep waves. My hair would be so beautiful. And I decided to go to beauty school while I was still in high school. And literally the week after I graduated, she literally had a chair available for me in her shop. She gave me my first shot in the beauty industry. And so I am forever grateful, forever thankful that I was able to glean and learn from her expertise in the industry. So it feels so good to be coming back full circle. She remembers when Anjay was born. So this is so amazing. So Kawana, Miss Pretty Rich, it is so appropriate for your name. Come on in and just tell them a little about your beauty experience.
Hey everybody, and might I add, me and Anjay has the same birthday. Not only do I know her, she is my twin flame, and we are in the same industry. And thank you, Dr. China. Thank you so much for, even introducing me into this field, even though I did give you the, opportunity to have your first chair, but you always been a go-getter. You always knew what you was gonna do, and you have been overly successful, right? So I thank you so much for reaching back for me and introducing me to something I knew nothing about, but actually changed my life forever. So thank you. So guys, how y'all doing? My name is Kawana, Miss Pretty Rich, known in this industry. And I've been trading in this industry going on a year and a half. But what I can tell you guys, I've been a self-employed entrepreneur, business beautician over 30 years, guys. But what I want to tell you, it was very successful. It was a trade. It's a trade. It's a gift that God gave us. So we always will have a trade long as God blessed you with a gift. But what I did realize is when Hurricane Katrina, like Dr. China just said, anything in life can happen and you have to always be prepared for it. But what it did was it opened my eyes, because with Katrina, I still had 2 shops, but we was displaced. So what I mean by that is I was relocated, and everybody, all my clients, was all over the world. They were going all over the world. So that means that's how I was making money, because my clients. But when my clients was no longer in my vicinity and we were relocated, guess what? I couldn't make money that way no more. I then joined, I had to go get a job, a 9 to 5. I started working in corporate America, but I always still had my talent, which went nowhere. But it was the rebuilding part. I had to rebuild again. I had to, I felt like I was starting over from beauty school. But guys, it wasn't until I joined this industry. It was like, I prayed to God in December to bless me with something, longevity, and to be a light around like-minded individuals that can stretch my growth. And he partnered me back up with Dr. China, like years later, guys. I had no clue. Somebody that I was the student becomes the teacher, as we always say, right? She's now the teacher and I'm the student. And I'm so grateful because guess what? When I started in January, guys, I knew nothing about it. As I told y'all before, I just knew about hair. But I was already prepared because guess what? The world took a hit. COVID came, right? If you was a beautician, you had to touch your clients or have people working in your shop to get your money up. But because I said yes to something that I knew nothing about, it actually allowed me to still be able to have money when the COVID hit. Because guess what? Businesses were shut down. People was no longer making money. People was getting laid off, furloughed, but money still was moving. So I say yes to this. And I'm so grateful and thankful because I was able to be a blessing to other people that wasn't working. And it was business owners, right? So we happy that they were business owners, but they wasn't on the right side of money, like investors where we are today. So guys, if you are just contemplating and you see people doing this, the time is actually now. The time is now. It's good. You can still have a career and still invest because as you see, Walmart is doing it. They about to have the Bitcoin machine. So, this is what y'all need to do. And you can stay beauty. You can be beautified and do it. So thank you guys so much, Dr. China and Ashe. And yes, she has the best hair because I buy my wigs from her. Her wigs off the chain.
It's off the chain, girl.
So make sure y'all get with her and Slay and Ange Monet if you want the best wigs.
I know that's right. Listen, I was thinking about that because I think you were on one of our sessions and I saw you. I was like, oh my gosh, girl, you look beautiful. And I thought to myself, I just didn't want to say it in front of everybody. I said, that looks like Ange Monet wig right there, honey.
Oh, that's the Where's the Lace.
Baby, that is a Where's the Lace wig right there, girl. You need to be typing in your Ange Monet so they can follow you on Instagram or something. But with that being said, listen, guys, I'm really excited because Kawana, you said quite a few things, and I wanted to tap into this. So I'm gonna share my screen really quick, and then Carl on the back. And if you could allow me to know, if you could share with me if they can see this, I want to talk a little bit about what you said about being on the right side of money, because a lot of times as entrepreneurs, as beauty professionals, you are an entrepreneur, right? But this is something that really blew my mind. Let me just see if it'll allow me to scroll it up a little bit. I don't know if you guys could see where it shows self-employed right here. Let me see if I could just
yes, ma'am. We can see it great. We're rich and ready to rock. Let's go.
Okay, perfect. Bam. I think I know it's smaller, but I just wanted y'all to see that at the bottom it says self-employed, but I'm gonna bring it back up because I do think it'll be clearer. Thank you so much. So what you see right here is us breaking down what we call the left side of money and the right side of money. So as a hairstylist, you are in a self-employed category, right? That's great. You're not an employee, but you're self-employed. What that means is you work for money, and that's what we taught to do. So there's nothing wrong with it, right? On the left side of money, what you have here is 95% of the world's population that lives on the left side of money, 95% of the world's population. And there's nothing wrong with that, except that there's only 5% of the wealth on this side of money, right? So most people are in a category of being an employee. They literally exchange their time for money. So they go to a job, maybe from 9 to 5, and then while they're at work, they either get paid by the hour or they get paid a salary income. No big deal. This is nothing new. They work for a system, right? And then you have those that are self-employed, and those that are self-employed are people who actually now own their jobs, right? So they're self-employed. What that means is they physically have to be there to do a physical job themselves in order to make money. So they have to be there to do the client hair. You have to be there to do the makeup. You have to be there to cut their hair for you to make money, unless you take yourself to the right side of money where business owners and where investors are. And that's the kind of conversation we want to have tonight. We want to show you how to get in front of this huge wealth transfer that's happening right now. There's a huge cryptocurrency wave that's happening right now. You can be a category creator inside of your industry. You can be one of the first to accept Bitcoin for payment or cryptocurrencies for payment. You can come up with some unique ways for your stylists and your barbers and the people that's in your business to absolutely maximize by having a bit of a retirement plan that's going to put them in a position for their money to grow 12 to 17%. How much more attractive would your business be if you offered real solutions for today's economy, but more importantly for tomorrow's economy? And so when you have access to the Rich University plan, you understand the 3 levels of education and information. And what we provide here is the elite level of education and information that usually has to be passed down through the bloodline. So if what I'm sharing is not the typical conversation that you're having with your client in the chair, or it's not the typical conversation that you're having amongst your family members and your friends, it's okay. It is the conversation that you can have when you have like-minded people. Remember the prayer that Kawana said she prayed for. She prayed to be around people that was going to stretch her, to grow, and to be like-minded people, right? So now you have people that think like you, that are ambitious, that are goal-oriented, that want to achieve more. And so it's nothing wrong with being someone who got private education. It's just that your private education didn't give you no guarantees. Your degree did not guarantee that you was going to make a certain amount of money. Your degree didn't even guarantee that you was going to work in that particular profession. And then you have the public information, right? The public information is just free for all. And usually this 75% of people land either over here or over here, right? And we want to help you to go to the right side of money. Once again, where 95% of the wealth is and only 5% of the people. These are business owners. What we have in place are systems where in my absence, I could travel to another country for a whole month. And guess what? My money could actually go up because my physical presence is not required in order to make money. The same thing with Kawana, the same thing with Anjay. Though she needs to be in a shop to do hair to make money, her money is making money for her. So when they recently went, Anjay, where did you guys go? Dominican Republican? Where did you go? Not DR, where did you go? You
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. When she was in Puerto Rico, she's in trades, and wait, my money is, I really see what this foreign currency is, because you got to exchange your currency for that country's currency. So not only is she benefiting from trading on her phone, she's also benefiting from seeing that, wow, this is real. In every airport, there's a currency exchange. So what we're doing is we're taking the beauty industry, equipping and educating you on the future of money, right? As well as investors, guys. Investors now have their money working for them. So here's the way it works. Employees work for a system, and those that are self-employed work for money. Business owners have systems that work for them, and investors have money that work for them. So now let's talk about Bitcoin really quick, because many of you are hearing about this Bitcoin conversation. Wait a minute, did I stop sharing? Oh, I stopped sharing the whole thing. Hold on one second. Many of you guys are hearing about this Bitcoin conversation, and you probably are wondering what the heck Bitcoin even is. So I'm gonna share with you really quickly here of what is happening, because that's another thing that you heard Kawana talk about. You heard her share about how she knew nothing about this space and how she got into this space and what was happening with Bitcoin. So here we go. I want to share with you what's actually going on with Bitcoin and some basic information of how you can start banking inside of beauty. So what you're looking at right now is the current price of Bitcoin, guys. It's $63,000 as we speak. And I know some of you probably like, okay, why are we having this conversation? I don't have no $63,000, and it's okay. You don't need $63,000 to benefit from this market. You can actually invest $10 into the market, $20 into the market, and benefit from what's happening in the market. But I want you to pay attention to something. If you would have invested into Bitcoin when it was $45,000, it would have did something for you that your bank will never be able to do for you. Your traditional banking system, if you took and you made $500 today, $1,000 today, $5,000 today at your, at the salon, at the whatever you're doing in beauty, the barbershop, whatever, and you put that money in the bank, that money just gonna sit in the bank. You're not gonna make no money off of that, maybe 0.023%. But if you would have put it into Bitcoin a month ago, that where it was at $45,000, now guess what, guys? It's over $60,000, $63,000. That means that your money was growing by just sitting there. So what we're saying is you can continue to do what you do if you're passionate about what you're doing to make the money come in, but there's a new way that you can allow your money to make money for you. Why? Because if you keep it in the US dollar, this is what's happening to it. The US dollar has continued to decline since 1913. This is not China's philosophy. This is just the facts and figures. So if everything that you have, let's say you're saving up for a wedding, you're saving up to pay off some debt, you're saving up to buy a home. Every morning that you wake up, your money is worth less. Worth what? Less. So what if you decided to get involved and start banking in your beauty industry in cryptocurrency? Well, if you would have had this opportunity just a year ago and you would have made a decision to say yes, like I highly recommend that you do now, this is what would have happened to you if you would have gotten involved and you would have taken your $1,200 stimulus check, for those that got it, right? And invested into cryptocurrency a year ago, look at what would have happened for you guys. Pay close attention. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let me know if you can see this on Zoom. You should be able to see it. Can you guys?
We're not able to see it, Doc. The screen is blank.
Okay, so let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me start again. Now, what about on the front end? Can you guys see it? On the front end, is my screen black?
No, to me,
No.
not black.
You guys can see this video that's popping up?
All right, there we go. We see the video from the back end. Yes, ma'am. Let's go.
Okay, perfect. Here we go. So here we go. Watch this video, guys.
Here's what would have happened had you invested your $1,200 stimulus check that was first issued on April 12th, 2020 into these top 10 most popular cryptocurrencies. $1,200 investment into Bitcoin today would now be worth $7,538. $1,200 investment into Ethereum would be worth $22,929. Into ADA would now be worth $76,363. Into BNB would now be worth $28,720. $1,200 investment into XRP would now be worth $5,873. Into Solana would be worth a whopping $210,389. Into Chainlink would be worth $8,544. Into Dogecoin would be worth $126,000. Into Litecoin would be $4,595. And a $1,200 investment into Terra Luna would now be worth $180,000. Here's what would have happened.
So now let's have a little bit of a conversation. Let me stop sharing this here, get some eye contact going for a second with you guys so that we can talk a little bit about what you just saw. Because when I shared that with my mom a month ago, it changed her life. She knows what I do. She's seen me do it. She knows something is going on. And quite frankly, I was blessed to retire her a few years ago. It's wonderful for me to have a plate that I can say, hey, mom, you can have some that's on my plate. But it's something so much different when you know that there's a seat next to you and now your family could pull up and eat whatever they want to eat on their own plate. When she saw that video, it did not take her to be high tech to say, wait a minute, $1,200 to how much? If I would have just had access, come on, somebody type access. If I would have just had the information, somebody type information. If I would have just had the plug, see, here's what you don't know. The person who invited you tonight, they're the plug. You're not going to be learning from them. You're going to be learning with them of which coins you need to buy, where you need to buy the coins at. How do you protect the coins? This world is not going anywhere. It doesn't matter how good of a hairstylist you are. It doesn't matter how good of the, your makeup that you do. If everything that you do is connected to the dollar and the dollar is declining, then so is your wealth. So what do? You begin to make bold decisions that allow you to be on top of this wealth transfer. Nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. So what do we provide to you guys? I'm so glad that you asked. We provide to you a community. Now listen, drop some sevens in the chat if y'all trading with Swipecoin. I just want where the Swipecoin? I know that's right. Swipecoin. Listen, Swipecoin pulled up some XRP trades today. Okay, people got paid. Drop it in the chat if you're trading with Swipecoin, guys. We're once again streaming from multiple different places, so we have several different communities that are responding right now. But that is absolutely powerful. So listen, here's what we provide to you. We provide to you access to an amazing academy that's going to teach you everything that you need to know about this particular industry. We show you what you need to know. Let me know if you guys can see this as well on the back.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, wait a minute here. I don't know if that happens. So you can see it good now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So what we do is we put you in a position to have access to the state-of-the-art education about foreign exchange, right? You guys are hearing about Forex, guys. This is important. This is real. You want to have access to what's happening in the Forex world. So we have videos that are broken down to tell you what is Forex. You're hearing about binary options, maybe how you can make money in minutes. This is real. People are literally making money in minutes. I'm going to show you what it looks like in just a moment. Literally, it's mind blowing. What is happening? Where has this been? Why didn't they teach this to us? Because it's a hidden wealth secret. This is elite levels of education and information. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to stop cutting hair. It doesn't mean that you have to stop doing nails. It doesn't mean that you have to stop doing makeup. It means that while you are working for your money, just like Anjay said, your money can be working for you. So now you can expand more. Now you can get more creative. Now you can start maybe a product line that takes you out of the everyday and put you in a position to make money, whether you're doing that or not. And then the DCX Academy, which is everything that you need to learn about digital currency. It breaks down certain terminologies and vocabulary for you, and it's powerful. But that's not it. If you're anything like me, that's cool, but I need some hands-on. How many of you need some hands-on? Like, I don't know what these people talking about. Give me some hands-on knowledge. Give me some, who gonna help me with this? The girl that told me about this, she barely know what she's doing. How she gonna help me if well, that's okay, because guess what we provide to you? We provide to you experts. We provide to you experts in multiple different languages, guys. Y'all need to share this feed everywhere. We provide you experts that break down to you what these markets are all about. So you don't have to bank on the person who introduced you. They're the plug. They're who God chose to use this to bless you with. So you can come into this space, and now you can download an app like SwipeCoin. And from this particular app, the app could tell you, hey, listen, while you putting that client under the dryer, boom, boom, we got some money for you. Boom, boom, while somebody shampooing your client hair, boom, boom, while you just finished doing that fade, boom, boom, while you just finished doing that last client nails, boom, boom, while you just finished applying those lashes, we got some money for you. And all you have to do is look at the app, and the app gonna say, listen, right now, buy Ethereum against USD is about to go up. Now, you didn't do none of the analysis in that moment because you're still working, but now your money gets to work for you. It tells you where to enter. It tells you where to take your profit, and it tells you how to protect yourself in the market. You don't have to be an expert on this. If you learn how to use a Facebook app, if you learn how to use an Instagram app, if you learn how to use a TikTok app, then clearly you can learn how to use the SwipeCoin app. If I were you right now, I would go ahead and download this app right here called SwipeCoin. This particular app is helping a lot of people win. So Carl, listen, on the back end, if you could go ahead and allow some members to share what their testimony has been so far with working with us, I would greatly appreciate it. We want to hear how this is really making an impact on people. It's already inside of the Rich University community. You should have the ability to unmute them. Listen, on the front end, you guys are just going to hear audio. These are people that's on the back end of the community that are able to speak, but we want you to hear how people are winning. And then we're going to show you how you can get started. Let's go, Carl.
Yes. Let's go. Come on, Rich University. Anybody a part of the Rich University family, let us know how long you've been trading and what's been your best day in the market. Let's go.
Absolutely. I'm super excited. This is Miss Amaya J. This opportunity literally changed my life 2 years ago. I remember vividly, just getting started. I remember how excited I was. I spent the first 30 days just watching the videos, learning from the academy. Everything is displayed so simple. And I remember a month later, actually funding my live account was $100. And I would get on with the educators. And guys, I was actually making money and I didn't even know what I was doing. All right. 3 months into this opportunity, I was able to grow a $100 initial investment account to well above $7,000, and it absolutely blew my mind and changed my life forever. And wow. Dr. China, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was following the educators and making money in the beginning.
Wow. That is amazing. Congratulations, Amaya. That is like mind-blowing to even believe that that's even possible, guys. Once again, past results do not guarantee future profits. She's simply sharing what happened to her, to a private community on the back end. But that's amazing that you get to be a fly on the wall right now and hear what happened, that you could do what? Well, that's exactly what's happened inside this space. Carl, come on in. Let me know if there's anybody else that would love to share.
Absolutely. I'm loving behind the stage. Listen, that's why it's important kind of really for everybody to get on the inside, So do we have any other Rich University members? If you've been making money trading, come on really quick. Let us know how long you've been a part of Rich University and what's been one of your best days in the market. Let's go. You guys should be able to unmute. I just unmuted you. Go ahead, Miss Paula Mitris.
Hey, Pastor Carl, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Take it away.
Awesome. Listen, I am so incredibly excited. My name is Paula Mitrius, and I've been with Rich University since December of 2019. So I'm approaching a 2-year anniversary, and I can tell you coming into this space, I knew nothing about Bitcoin. I knew nothing about cryptocurrency. However, this space has blessed my life tremendously. Literally in the first couple of months, I went from traveling to London. It was all Forex funded trip, to having dinner in London, waking up, having breakfast in Turkey, coming back from the States, going from mansion event to mansion event to mansion event. Here recently this year, I went to Cabo San Lucas with none other than Dr. China Bethley on a Bitcoin fully funded trip. And here recently, I went to Panama Canal, that is. And again, Bitcoin cryptocurrency funded that trip as well. But not only was I able to do that, now keep in mind, I came from pharmaceutical sales. I knew nothing about this space, but that literally I was able to come in here and make money before it ever made sense. But coming back from that trip, I was able to pay off my car, fully paid in full. I've only had it 2 years. You guys, I recently went through a divorce. I was able to pay off the lawyer. I was able to pay off medical bills. Like, I am on a true walk to financial freedom simply because I connected with Rich University, Dr. China Bethley. I've been up and stuck. My biggest trade day was, you guys, check this out. I've never had money. I've never seen money move in this manner, but I made over $4,000 in just a matter of minutes from my crypto portfolio. So God is amazing.
Woo, baby, it's the $4,000 for me, honey. Wait a minute, listen, people are looking for real solutions. And so hearing your testimony is so amazing, Lady Q. You know, from corporate to crypto is her background. And she's been able to come in with little to no experience and be able to absolutely win inside of this space. And I'm just incredibly excited about the opportunity that's been made available, you know, for you, Q. Congratulations on just a big win. And everybody that's winning inside this space. So we got one more testimony, looks like, on the back end. Go ahead and moderate that for us.
Let's go. All right. Do we have any other testimonials here inside of Rich University? We would love to hear your experience. I want our guests and our, you know, listening audience to really know that people are winning at a high level. And of course, we know that past profits do not guarantee future returns, but it's always great for you to share your testimony. You never know what that could do to inspire someone. Anyone else in Rich University? Come on off mute. Let's go. Anyone else?
Hey,
Hello,
Pastor. Hey, Pastor Carl. Can you
I
hear
believe
me?
I heard Miss Evelyn. Is that you?
Yes.
Like 3 or 4 of them.
We had a little train wreck. I think I heard Chairman Tasha. Okay, come on, Miss Evelyn. Hold on one second.
It's a whole lot of money in this.
Miss Evelyn, you able to unmute?
Coming through.
Okay, let me unmute Miss Evelyn. Go ahead, Miss Evelyn. You able to unmute Miss Evelyn?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Take it away. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Pastor Carl. Thank you, Dr. China. This call is so amazing. But just to show that the tools and the resources work, while I've been on this call, I was in a NAS trade and that hit. So I just made money while we was on a call.
Oh, oh, yes, ma'am. Okay.
So
congratulations.
Yes. Just putting in some numbers, and while I'm listening to, you know, Ajay and Kawana and yourself talk about this amazing platform.
Whoa.
Just like that. So the tools and the resources do work. So
wow.
Yes,
wow,
plug
wow,
in,
wow.
pull in and plug in. Pull up and plug in.
Pull up and plug in, okay? Pull up and plug in.
I like that tag. Pull up and plug in.
Pull up and plug in. Let's go, okay? I know that's right. I'm excited, guys. We're all going to be in Houston, Texas the next weekend. It's going to be amazing. We do love to pull up. And when we pull up, you definitely want to plug in. It's going to be amazing. You heard Q talk about going from mansion to mansion, from country to country. It is just a testament of the blessing of plugging in and pulling up and plugging in, just like she mentioned. Now, once again, I must say this because we are on the front end. I believe I muted out most of the testimonial part, guys. I did that just to keep it compliant, but past results do not guarantee future profits, okay? Past results do not guarantee future profits. These are people who really, really have went over and beyond and made sure that they came in the space to get what they came here for. So with that being said, I know by now you guys are like, okay, you guys got apps. How many of you guys downloaded the Swipecoin app? Did you download that app? I told you Swipecoin. Once you become a member, that's the app that I was just looking at my phone right here. I'll attempt to share with you guys to see if you'll be able to see this, but TP1 was 200 pips. Now, if you know anything about, can you guys see that? I'm kind of turning to the side to make sure the light is not.
We could see it.
TP1 was 200 pips from an XRP trade. Now, you may not know what pips is, but that's one of the things that you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to calculate those pips. When you convert pips into money, for somebody that meant $20, for somebody else that could have meant $200, for somebody else that could have meant $2,000, depending on their leverage in the market, depending on how much they started a trade account with, and things of that nature. So, hold on, I hear Cobain in the back. Cobain said, I'm about to come up in this mug. All right, perfect. All right, excellent. I'm like, wait a minute, okay? Cobain is on the session with us tonight, okay? All right, so with that being said, let me share one more thing with you guys, and then we're gonna go ahead and put you in a position to get started, because I know some of you by now, you're saying, listen, I don't need to see nothing else besides where do I sign up, okay? How can I be a part of this as you are currently in the beauty industry? How could you maximize taking advantage? You guys are hearing about NFTs. Did you not hear what Kawana mentioned? Walmart has 200 stores that they're now setting up to be able to buy Bitcoin. This is happening right in front of your face. So no more the days where people scratching their head like, is this real? It's on Cash App, it's on PayPal. Bitcoin ATM machines are everywhere. Come on, guys. Like, I need you to wake up and get involved in making this happen. And I need you to get the education so that you are not bamboozled or bamboozled by people in your DMs telling you to get them your Bitcoin, and then they're going to mysteriously turn your money to a lot of money, because that's not what happens in this space, okay? That's not what we're doing. And so with that being said, when you get started with us, you can take a $300 account and grow a 10% a day. This is a plan that we have helping our community to have a very merry crypto Christmas, right? This is one of the things that's helping them. So day one, you just have a bit of a guide. This is a mathematical equation that can give you a bit of a GPS showing you if you take a $300 account and your goal was to grow a 10% a day, day one, your goal will be to make $30. Right? Day 2, 33, day 3, 36. And by the time you got down to day 7, you're at 584.62, right? Simply because that day you made $53. Have you ever made have anybody on here ever made $53? If you have, just drop 53 in the chat for the current members that are on the back end. Guess I want you to look at the lines on the back end. I want you to pay attention. I want you to look at that on the back end. Right? $53, you'll see that that's not necessarily impossible to make. All right. And so by the time you get down to day 14, your account is at $1,139 because you had a $100 day. You've made $100 in the market before in a day. Just drop 100 in the chat just so that the guests can see that it's, you know, an opportunity here for them, right? By the time you get down to day 21, you're at $2,220.07, guys, because you had a $200 day. This is called compound interest, right? Your money is compounded. Your money is working for you. Albert Einstein said it like this: compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who does not understand it pays it. They pay it in car loans, home loans, student loans, credit card loans. But now we're showing you how to earn money on your money. By the time you get down to day number 28, you're at $4,326.30 because you made $393 that day. By the time you get down to day number 35, guys, you're at $8,000. By the time you get down to day 42, $16,000. Week by week, your money is doubling. And by the time you max out the first cycle, you're at $83,000. But here's the reality. This is a mathematical equation. This is with complete perfection, no error. And what we know is that on this side of heaven, chances of things going perfectly is slim to none. So what we've done is we are responsible with our trade account. We are responsible investors. That means all investments, they're going to be risk, right? But where there's great risk, there's great reward if you have proper risk management. So one of the things that we teach you is how to have proper risk management. So every time you go on a trade, there's a potential for you to take a 2% hit if you're utilizing this plan. So we've embedded 2% risk in on your balance for every single trade that you put in. So then I asked you if we could show you a way, utilizing our tools, our resources, as well as, most importantly, the support that you get inside of the Rich University virtual campus, if we could show you a way to take a $300 account, not to $83,000, let's put 50% error on that. Let's say 50% of this goes wrong. If we could show you how to take a $300 account to $40,000 in 90 days. How many of you will be excited about getting started? How many of you that will take some financial pressure off? How many of you will be ready to say, listen, how do I get started? What's the next step? And I'm ready to go. Because what I want to share with you guys is something that really blew my mind, that I was extremely excited about. And that's the process that it requires you to get started and how available it is for the masses of people. What I know is when I went to beauty school, I never forget, I actually had to get a grant taken out to go to beauty school. I got a grant taken out, and I don't think I had to pay any money back. And then I went back to school for something else, and I took out a loan, and I did have to pay something back. But I can tell you guys right now, whether you have to pay anything back or not with your education, just taking classes and stuff like that can be kind of pricey. I remember Anjay saying, Mom, I want to take such and such class on wigs and this and that. And it can be pretty pricey to take these classes, but you already know if you gain that access and that knowledge, the power that it's going to be. So knowing that you have the potential to make the kind of money that you heard, how much do you think something like this would be worth to get into cryptocurrency? Snoop Dogg, recently released, I believe, his NFT collection. I believe Shaquille O'Neal released a collection. You got Walmart that are using, preparing for Bitcoins, to be purchased there. You got Bank of America, who wasn't necessarily in favor of crypto, now the biggest cheerleader of cryptocurrency. What's happening, right? You got Mariah Carey that's working with Gemini, talking about cryptocurrency to get more people inside this space. So how much does something like this cost for you to get the best education in the world? Well, this is what blew my mind. To have access to all three of our academies, which is the Elite Academy, and all of these add-ons like Swipecoin that you just downloaded, ladies and gentlemen, it could easily be $984.30, and nobody would blink, nobody would complain. There are other platforms that don't offer even half of this, guys. We're number one in the world for what we do. There's nowhere in the world that you can get what we provide for nowhere near the price point. But tonight, we want to give you a discount. Somebody say tonight. Tonight, we want to give you a discount. Well, you save tonight because the price for everything is going up. Can you see it? Real estate is going up. Food is going up. Cars is going up. My kids go to a private school here in Atlanta. We just got to notice that they're not going to have lunch anymore at school provided by the school. And ain't nobody talk about giving us our change back from all them bands that we spend for them to go to this elite private school. The price for everything is going up. It wouldn't surprise me if next year we got to pay more, even if they don't have less. They said because to buy food in bulk have become so expensive, they cannot weigh it in the price. Wow. We're in a recession and most people don't know it. And most people don't have a plan. So what's the solution? $984.30 is what it could be, but we want you to save $659.36 tonight. That means you pay $324.94 to have access, not just to the Swipecoin app, not just to the other banking tools that we did not have time to show you guys tonight, but also for the community that we provide in Rich University with accountability and support. That chat be so lit, showing you how to make money inside this space and congratulating people who are getting paid. $324 tonight, and so that we don't charge you $3,500 up front because we know the value is so high, we decided to only charge you tonight $324, and then 28 days later, you only pay $274 to make it affordable and available for the masses. So listen, we do offer you a scholarship. What that simply means is the person that invited you had access to putting you in a position to actually waiving the monthly tuition. For those of you that are in need, maybe you're in between your millions right now, maybe you're just not sure how it's going to work. We want to put you in a position to absolutely win with us. So I am super duper excited. Exactly. Dolce & Gabbana released the NFT collection. Wait a minute. All of this is under the umbrella of cryptocurrency. So we are putting you in a winning position right now to absolutely go over and beyond and win with us. So with that being said, I'm super duper excited about your yes. Now listen, if you're in the beauty industry, we got some really cute events that are going to be coming up. We got some beauty and Bitcoin events that are coming up, some beauty and banking events coming up. You can actually introduce this at your salon, at your spa, have some really cute events where whoever brought you in can get some of the top leaders to come in and actually host an event at your establishment, which is going to bring in more business for your business and allow those that used to be your competition to perhaps be your brand new client. So with that being said, it's time for you to have a step up and take it to the next level inside of the beauty industry. We have Industry Week all week long. And next week, we're going to be doing, tomorrow, we're going to be doing the medical field. So if you know anybody in medical, let me just make sure I'm saying that right. Let me just check really quick. Bam. Yes. If you know anybody that's in the medical field, we know that they are making so many sacrifices right now. And some of them are honestly put in a position where they could potentially lose their job. You don't know who's suffering in silence. You don't know who's going through a tough time right now. You don't know what people are dealing with. And we want to simply put you in a position to help them by inviting them tomorrow night to Industry Night, which is the medical field. It could be the doctors. It could be the nurses. It can be the administration. It doesn't matter. It could be somebody who has a med spa. We want to put them in a position to have real true freedom and make a decision because they have a plan and they have an option. Listen, Miss Pretty Rich, anything else you want to come in and share?
No, well, I just want to share, guys, if you're contemplating on it, listen, if you're thinking about this is something that you should do, you should probably do it. Stop waiting and stop looking on the sideline, because just everyday normal people is winning in this space. And we only here telling you guys, preparing you for the change in the world. So just, remove your fear, step out on faith, and go ahead on and partner with anybody that connected you into this space. I promise you will not be disappointed, and your pockets will be lit.
Absolutely.
Have a blessed day, everybody. See you on the inside.
Absolutely. Please do exactly what you heard Miss Pretty Rich say. Get back with the person that invited you to the call. Let them know what you like most about what you heard. We don't expect that tonight you were going to understand everything, but we do expect that it was going to spark something that's on the inside of you. And some of you have already been looking for a solution, and some of you already know that this space is winning. You've just been looking for the right vehicle. Well, we know tonight that you found the right people at the right place and at the right time. Listen, we're in a very bullish economy right now. I'm telling you guys, this is the time to get in. Don't delay another day, especially if you're 324 ready right now. If you're financially 324 ready right now, do not go to sleep tonight with saying, you know what, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. The market is booming. The matter of a day, one day, could be absolutely huge. So I cannot stress you guys enough. Don't fall in love and in a relationship with procrastination. Let procrastination in tonight. Make a decision that your future you and your children will thank you for the rest of your life. So with that being said, I'm super duper excited, guys. Congratulate them in advance. Everybody who's joining now, drop some ones in the chat if you're ready to go get back with the person, but drop some ones in the chat so that we can just show you some love now and congratulate you for just being bold enough, for making a bold and iconic decision to even say yes to this amazing, amazing space. And guys, for those of you that are current members, just put congratulations in the chat, drop congratulations so that we can celebrate those that are making a decision. I remember when I had to make this decision, Kawan, I don't know how it was for you, but when I first got into this industry 10 years ago, it really wasn't easy because unfortunately, we don't realize that we're not even taught how to make a decision. And I heard information, it was powerful, but I went back and I asked somebody else what they think. And that somebody was my husband, and my husband is amazing and he loves me and I love him, but he wasn't qualified to give me what I was asking him for. And I know he wasn't qualified. So it was unfair for me to go back and say, babe, what you think? Babe, don't think about that. Why would you ask that man something like that? What's wrong with you? Like, why would you put your family in that kind of predicament knowing that he don't think about that? And then when things don't go right, you're looking for somebody to blame and you mad at him. Be mad at you. God gave you a whole brain. When you got married, you did not lose half of your brain. So listen to me, wives that's out there. Listen to me, BFFs that's out there that always go and say, girl, what you think? Bro, what you think? Listen, they love you, but they don't think about stuff like this. Ask the people that you are connected to for the questions that you have so that we can equip you with the answers that you need to make the decision for your family. My husband now thanks me for being the type of woman that I am every single day because it has made such an impact on our family. Women, it's time to rise up. Men, it's time to rise up. We're in the midst of the largest wealth transfer of our time. Don't put that in nobody else's hand because you have to be accountable for your decisions. So congratulations in advance. Congratulations in advance to each and every one of you that was bold and iconic enough tonight to make a decision. With that being said,
congratulations.
yes, I would go out with some music. Yes, I will go out with some music, but you already know they're gonna cut it off on Facebook, so we're not gonna do that. But guys, thanks so much for being on. If you know anybody in the medical field, come back tomorrow. And to the Rich University family members, if you're in the medical field, we'd love to hear your testimony tomorrow and perhaps even feature you on the session tomorrow. God bless you guys.
Come on backstage, make some noise backstage. Let's go.
Make some noise.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Congratulations.
I love it. God bless you guys. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
Want us to be good. We're supposed to be good together, or we could be bad together.